Live from the channel's television global headquarters here in Lagos, Nigeria, you're watching Newsroom series. I'm Dominic Iwiwu, and today our focus will be on the southeastern region. But before we get into most of the news coming in from that region, let's have a snippet of our top stories making rounds at the moment. Today is Good Friday, a day observed in solemnity by Christians across the globe as it marks events leading up to the crucifixion and Christ's miraculous resurrection on Easter Sunday. In Christendom, this period is known and referred to as Holy Week. And from the foundation of faith, Good Friday has been the core of the Christian message because it is through the death of Jesus Christ that Christians believe and receive the forgiveness of sins. In Nigeria and across the globe, Christians of Orthodox extraction commemorate Good Friday with a symbolic dramatization of the Stations of the Cross, reminding the faithful of the sufferings of their Messiah before his eventual crucifixion. The federal government has declared today, Friday the 18th, and Monday the 21st April as public holidays to enable Christians celebrate this year's Easter. In a statement by the Ministry of Interior's Permanent Secretary on Tuesday in Abuja, the Minister of Interior extends his heartfelt congratulations to Christians across the country as they observe the Easter festivities. Motorists traveling out of Lagos, as well as those coming into Lagos for the Easter break, are stranded as a result of an early morning accident involving multiple vehicles with unconfirmed number of casualties. The incident at the Kara Bridge outbound Lagos along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway led to significant traffic congestion stretching back to the Otedola Bridge area and Alausa Secretariat Ikeja. Emergency responders, including the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Federal Road Safety Corps, the Nigerian Police Force, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, and Ogun State Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Agency are all on ground to ensure safety of lives and also clear the gridlock.
Let me quickly say that it was an act of a lack of patience that actually caused this multiple crash, because 7 vehicles are involved. There was a little hiccup in front from an eyewitness account. So, slowing down, a truck, a container carrying truck, ran into a smaller vehicle, which eventually ran into 5 other vehicles, which means that container and 6 other vehicles are involved. But one good thing is that while 5 persons were injured, no life was lost. As at the time of rescue, nobody was dead. When crash happened, you take danger away from the casualty, or the casualty away from the danger. So a situation where they are taking the injured victims away from where another secondary crash will happen, people might see it as if they are dead. No. As at the time we were given this report, there is no death. If there is any after, then we'll be able to say, but for now, there is not. Now, what we are doing is to ensure that we clear the road of obstruction, which we have done. Then we are contacted the LASEMA and other agencies for the for crane, so that we can lift up and take away the container. However, the road has been open to traffic.
Explosive revelations from the nation's capital have shed new light on the political turmoil gripping Rivers State. In a candid media chat held today in Abuja, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, disclosed that he had pushed for the outright removal of Rivers State's Governor Sim Fubara, but says it was President Bola Tinubu's intervention that ultimately saved the governor from being forced out. Despite his dissatisfaction with the state of emergency declared in the state, the FCT minister admitted the move was what kept Governor Fubara in office for now. And in another bold statement, Mr. Wike declared that the People's Democratic Party is nowhere near ready for the 2027 general elections, citing what he called a total lack of structure to challenge the ruling APC. We begin in Ebonyi State, where the state government has provided financial assistance to approximately 800 of its indigenes who were recently evacuated from Lagos State's Ilaje Otumara village following a demolition exercise. State Commissioner for Special Duties and Focal Person Diaspora Office Valentine Okike Uzo announced that each documented victim will receive 200,000 naira financial assistance to alleviate their sufferings and help them restart their lives. Okike Uzo urged the beneficiaries to utilize the funds meaningfully, emphasizing the state government's proactive measure to support its citizens affected by the incident.
Their joy knows no bound as they sing and smile following government intervention and financial support. These are the about 800 Ebonyi State Indigenes evacuated from Ilaje Otumara village demolition exercise by the Lagos State government, who have now received financial assistance from the Ebonyi State government to give them a head start. The Commissioner for Special Duties and Focal Person Diaspora Office, Valentine Okike Uzo, says it's the least government can do to alleviate the setbacks suffered by those affected by the unfortunate turn of event. He appeals to the beneficiaries to efficiently utilize the funds provided.
So he did not only ask me to go and bring them, I went and brought them, just like you said, exactly 1 month today. We brought them back, about 800 of them. They were brought back under the sponsorship of state government. There were a lot of luxurious buses that came. Of course, your station carried it. There were trucks that brought back their goods. Today, the governor felt that I can't just bring my people back home and allow them to stay without food. So he has made a provision of 200,000 naira per person to help them at least to feed for a while. And I'm sure he will do much more.
The victims, mostly women and children who were brought back 4 weeks ago by the Ebonyi State government, shared their experiences and appreciate the government for the kind gesture.
We really appreciate. We say thank you to her. So we really appreciate it. Even as we come now, my children, everybody is doing well. Even my husband is not well. He's to hospital now. The little change is my hand. We use it to treatment. Since we come back to eat is very, very difficult. We never start anything for now. We never did do anything. We say thank you for this money that she remember us to call us to give us something. We really appreciate it.
We appreciate him. In fact, he is a great governor. He will go again and again. He will still go for us because if not because of him, we could have died of hunger in that Lagos.
The presentation of financial assistance done in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi State capital, is expected to provide succor, essentially, in the short term.
Anambra State's Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has taken the 8th Assembly members on a tour of some of the project sites in Awka, the state's capital. The Speaker, Mr. Somtochukwu Udeze, after the exercise, commends Governor Chukwuma Soludo for the judicious use of funds allocated for projects. Similarly, other major stakeholders who toured some of the sites expressed joy at the transformation of Anambra State and endorsed the governor for continuation of tenure.
Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo leads members of the 8th Assembly on an inspection tour of projects being worked on by his administration, beginning with the Solution Fund City. The legislators are taken through the country club, cinema, indoor family fun house, and the outdoor fun area, among other sites, before they move to see the new Governor's Lodge in Awka, the state capital. It's indeed a lot to take in, and at the end of the tour, the Speaker commends the huge work being done, noting that Anambra has witnessed massive development under Governor Soludo.
To us, as legislators, I think we are happy to witness this in this 8th Assembly. And we are saying to Mr. Governor, from the front city to this place, you have done well. The committees, the work committees, the housing committees have one time or the other visited the processes. And from the report we are getting in the House of Assembly, I think all the money appropriated for these projects are judiciously used. And we are proud of you. And we'll continue to support.
A similar tour is embarked on by stakeholders from Enugu North. Their excitement is evident on seeing what they describe as the massive development of Anambra State under the Soludo administration, as they also visit the Fun City and the new government house.
What I see, I was very impressed. And with this, it's an open thing. We speak by itself. It's not politics. And with this, and somebody, I repeat myself again, that somebody that did this, there's no way he has a chance to continue.
Yet another group have come to see things for themselves, this time from Idemili South, led by businessman Mr. Obinna Iyebu. They are received by the Chief of Staff, Mr. Ernest Ezeajugi. For the stakeholders from Idemili North, led by former National Assembly legislator, the Chief of Protocol to Governor Soludo shows them around while giving them the narrative behind every structure. For them, the governor is taking giant strides.
They are supposed to be, I think, chief judge of residence. Then the present government house is a construction site, Logiana. Those that did the Enugu Expressway. So that's where we are seated for 33 years to 34 years. So Professor Chukuma Soludo has broken the jinx.
We've seen the job, we've seen the speed, we've seen the quality. I am impressed, I am happy, and I'm proud to be by Anambra State. I must commend the vision of Governor Charles Soludo, his determination to put Anambra State where it's supposed to be. So Anambra should be the leader and other states will follow. I know what I'm talking about. Individually, we are great people, the best of the best in this country. And then for the first time, we're seeing government working.
I am an advocate of a new Anambra. When I talk about a new Anambra, I am beginning to see a new Anambra. After 35 years, we have a befitting government house. I want to say thank you to Mr. Governor for such an initiative. Thank you to Mr. Governor for such a visionary leadership that he has shown.
According to the governor, work is rounding off in the Fun City and the new government house, and next will be the commissioning.
Staying in Anambra State, the people of Awka North local government area are hailing Governor Chukuma Soludo and the mayor of the council area, Mr. Thangod Anago, for giving them reasons not only to be happy, but to do their businesses with ease, as several critical roads have been fixed in the area. The mayor, Mr. Anago, discloses that Governor Soludo has really enabled them to ensure that no one is left behind because of infrastructural challenge, and that is what he is implementing in Awka North, which is a major food basin of the state.
The Amowele Bypass Road in Amansi community, Awka North local government area of Anambra State, links Enugu-Onitsha Expressway to the Enugu-Onitsha Old Road. It's a critical road that has been completed by the mayor of Awka North local government, Thangod Anago. The people and residents of the area share their past and present experiences.
This road is no good before, but as of now, it is very nice. We are greeting our chairman and our governor. He is trying in this road. The road is very normal as of now. We are sleeping, even riding the Okada at the main road.
Rain season, we know they go. Dry season, December. But now, God don't remember us, so this our chairman just come do this road. I'm so happy.
Before, everywhere, water. So, but now, we thank God, everywhere now is so good.
The road construction does not stop at Amansi. It extends to Mbaku, another agrarian community with several schools, including the Anambra State Polytechnic, with a spur to Holy Cashew, Mbaku. Mr. Anago also takes up the reconstruction of Abogu Primary School, a gesture commended by the school authorities.
Last two terms, you cannot stay inside this school when rain is falling. When the sun is beating, in short, the remaining one here will give you another example. It just reverted to remain one. This one remaining will just give you a typical example of how the school environment is. It's a well-blocked room. But yet, all these things are not there. But our chairman came in. He was the one who did all that, and he's now looking good.
The mayor appreciates Governor Soludo for his interest in Awka North, constructing over 50 roads, with many more coming up.
Awka North local government area, being an agrarian local government, the roads are very significant because it helps the local farmers to transport their farm produce. The Amansi Community Road, linking the Enugu Onitsha Expressway to that of Enugu Onitsha Old Road, and that of Mbako, Eziokpokolo Mbako Community Road. That road is very important to the people of Mbako and the people of Awka North local government. And we are very prudent in the procurement process. We passed through Anambra State Bureau for Public Procurement. I have to appreciate the governor for having Awka North as a priority local government.
And for the mayor, the governor's vision for a prosperous and livable Anambra is very clear, promising to work with the templates that will bring the vision to pass in Awka North local government area.
The Abia State's Governor, Dr. Alex Oti, has expressed his administration's commitment towards overhauling the state's transport sector to enhance economic activities, saying efforts are ongoing to modernize the transport system in the state. Speaking during a walk-in visit by a delegation of the Nigeria Railway Corporation led by Dr. Kayode Okpefa, the new managing director, Dr. Alex Oti, described transportation as a sector that is very important to economic development and growth, while expressing support to the new leadership of the Nigeria Railway Corporation. Dr. Alex Oti said he felt it was important to replicate the transport system seen in Paddington in the UK, where you have the bus terminal, train and everything converging in one place.
One of the most important sectors of the economy is transportation. People want to move around, sell their wares, do businesses. Why I'm going to this is to reassure you that we don't know the difference between federal and state. So we sat down and looked at the vision of transportation. Where do we want it to be? The bus terminals in Abia and Umuahia, the laybys, the traffic lights, the junction improvement. So we called planning project, and they'll be here with us. It's the other day when I passed Umuahia bus terminal, I was happy with the work that is going on there, and I was happy with the speed. And because of the quality of the delivery that we extended the job to Library Avenue that leads to Government House, expanding the place and just ensuring that movement is easy for people.
Addressing journalists shortly after the meeting, the managing director of the Nigeria Railway Corporation, Dr. Kayode Okpefa, says the essence of the meeting is to deepen discussions and the plans on how best to revive the Abia-Umuahia rail line.
On this corridor, one of the critical stakeholders are the governors and the governor of Abia, where we have two stations, Abia and Umuahia station fits into it. Also, it also affords us opportunity to deepen relationships. The Abia state government has been working on projects to modernize its transportation system, building terminal, building stops, building infrastructures that is transportation. And one of the infrastructure they also plan to provide is a rail station, which also falls along the Nigerian Railway Port Harcourt Maiduguri corridor. The majority of passengers in the train are telling us they want the same thing, to start from Abia, and we'll discuss it with the governor, and the governor is also looking. That will give them the opportunity to enjoy from our track access program. We have a program that allows individual state governments, corporate organizations who want to key into the national rail project to come in, obtain license to run along the national rail corridor.
Some members of the Enugu North Senatorial Zone and All Progressives Congress have described the endorsement of the Enugu State Governor, Mr. Peter Mbah, for re-election come 2027 by stakeholders of the zone as premature and unfair. According to the ABC, members in a press conference held in Enugu State, there is need for the state government to wholly address insecurity and overtaxation to be able to earn the people's votes and trust across the region. The people are optimistic that the Minister of Science and Technology, Uche Nnaji, will be a better candidate come 2027.
His Excellency, a man with human face, the Minister, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Nnaji, will take over the government of Enugu State come 2027.
And that's where we draw the curtains on this edition of Newsroom series. I'm Dominic Iwiwu. Enjoy the rest of your day.